Well, hey y'all, I'm back. Damn, how long has it been? Has it been like 2 years, I think? 2 or a year? Well, basically, I'm back to make more videos, and I wanted to do something different. It's a new year. I want to do something that I've been thinking of for a while now, and I wanted to review music. I wanted to rank music, review music. So basically what I'm doing from this point on, I'm going to be reviewing music every month, reviewing albums that came out, let's say in January, February, and ranking them from worst to best in my opinion. And I feel like I got a good music taste. I've listened to music since 2020. I'm listening to it like listening to it hard. So I'm a huge music head. I listen to a lot of genres, not just one genre. Mainly hip hop, rap, mainly that. But I do go dive into other genres too. And I try to go into a little bit of. I try to go to underground and mainstream. Listen to both, not just one side. There'll be times I listen to only mainstream. There'll be times I listen to only underground. So I think I want to change it up. I've been listening more music than playing video games. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm growing and I'm fucking 20. It's wild. I'm 20 years old. But today's video, I'm going to be ranking albums that came out in January. So every month, I'm going to be ranking albums that came out that month. And I think what was the best album of that month. Now, let's say, for example, there's an album I'd listen to that came out that month. I won't rank it in that just because I already passed that month and I didn't get to listen to it around that time. But it may be a chance it may come up in top 15 of the year. So that may come on about, or let's say, for example, it's ranked number 3 in February, but there might be a chance I might like it more than the other albums, so I might rank it in the higher of album of the year, top 15 of the year, because that's what I'm gonna do at the end of the year. I'm gonna rank albums of the year. I'm also gonna make a video of 2023 of the best albums of that year as well. But yeah, I'm gonna be ranking albums that came out in January, and every month I'm gonna be ranking them from worst to best. And that is just my opinion at the end of the day. If you think this album is better, that's your opinion. We all got our opinions and what we think are better than others. So yeah, so let's go on to the bottom. I listened to 5 albums in January. Some are big and you already know, and some are you probably didn't even know about and probably interested in listening to. So let's get to it. Number 5, I Got Insano by Kid Cudi. Now, I'm not really a Kid Cudi fan, so this is my first time getting introduced to an album of his. I've always was intrigued into listening to his discography, but just never got a chance to. What really got me interested in Kid Cudi to listen to his discography was a song that came out with Lil Durk guitar in my room. That what made me want to check out his music, but I never got the chance to. So when I heard he's making this album, I'm like, okay, it's gonna be my first introduction to him. And listening to it, I'm not gonna lie, it's all over the place. I won't lie to you, it's all over the place. It's not a bad album by any means. It's just a lot going on. There's some good chill songs. There's some trap songs that really don't fit him, I guess. So, and it's just an alright album. There's only a few songs I go back to. Like, for example, Blue Sky is an example I go to. Electrowave Baby is one I go to. Too Damn High with Yachty is one I go to. At the Party is one I go to. Even X and Cudi, I even go to that one sometimes. And Hit the Streets on My Nikes, that's a really good song too. And Rager Boys, that's also a really decent song. So not really bad songs. It's just there's a lot of things that you may not like, and there are a lot of things that you might like. So it really depends on what you think. So that's my opinion on Insano Kid Cudi. Now I'm letting you guys know that I'm not like a music expert, so I'm not gonna say the most craziest things ever. So these are my opinion. These are the words I'm gonna say out of my mouth. So yeah, let's get right into it. At number 4, we have American Dream by 21 Savage. Now, I'm not saying I'm a fan of him, but anytime he gets on a feature, I already know it's gonna slap and go, and he's gonna slide on it as always. But hearing an entire project of 21 Savage, yeah, I don't know about that. Now, when I think of some certain artists, I think certain artists are good as features, you know. Like, for example, Ty Dolla $ign, Don Toliver, you know, those are really good features artists. And I think 21 Savage is a really good feature artist. Now, when they're on their own project, entire project, I don't know, it just dulls out for me. So when you hear the 21 Savage album, if you heard a feature from him, you're basically getting what you're getting on this album, pretty much. And they're not all bad songs. Really sample heavy, I'm not gonna lie, it's really sample heavy. A lot of samples on this, and from the past year they've been using a lot of samples. Artists have been using a lot of samples, especially NLE Choppa. Like, that nigga gotta stop doing that. But yeah, it's not a, you know, it's really good, I'm not gonna lie, it's a really good album. A lot of flow changes and everything, but I'm not really a 21 Savage fan like that. Like, I am a fan of him. I'm in the middle, I would say I'm in the middle of him, so it's not bad. I enjoy it. My favorite song gotta be Red Sky. Like, that shit is so cinematic. That shit is fire. Dark Days is really good. All of Me is good. Sneaky is good. The song with Doja Cat is good. Dangerous is also kind of cool. But yeah, nothing crazy. And not gonna lie, Red Drum is probably my least favorite song off the album. I don't know how people like that song a lot, but that is my least favorite song off the album. Like, it's just not. It just don't hit for me. Maybe it's because the chorus or whatever, but I just don't mess with that song. I think that, and also I think the song is too long too, to the point I'm like, all right, bro, like, let's just finish this up. So Red Drum, no, not for me, but a really solid album. I like it. If you're a 21 Savage fan and you want to hear an album, I feel like this album will be good for you, and I think you would enjoy it. So yeah. At number 3, we got Doa by Eric Doa. So I've been listening. So back in 2021, I've listened to a lot of hyperpop back then, and my favorite artist around that time was Glaive. Glaive was a person I would listen to a lot, and a person he would collab with frequently was Eric Doa. And Eric Doa was a really good artist, and they made a collab album together, and I thought that was a fire as well. And for some reason, I just never got the chance to check out his stuff. Like, even though he has a good voice and he really stands out, I just never got the chance to listen to his album, even though he dropped an album, I think 2 years ago or a year ago, and I just never got the chance to listen to it. I do think he's a really good artist. So, and I didn't even know he dropped an album. Like, I was just going on YouTube, and then his song popped up in the recommendations, so I clicked on it, and then I realized it's an album. So I went and go check out the album, and boy oh boy, this is really good. I'm not gonna lie, this is a really good album. It's got that alternative rap, chill, feel good vibe that you want from him. You know, my favorite song, like that intro song, "The Cake Is a Lie," is, bro, the best song off the album. Like, it's really good, bro. Like, I didn't expect this album to be really fire. Like, I expected it to be, like, you know, good, but nothing too crazy. Like, Kickstand, Pay Stub, Sweet Tooth are really good songs in my opinion. I recommend you listen to those. Crisis Actor is an okay song. It's probably the only song off the album that's just an okay song, where other ones are really good. I recommend listening to them, and that's it. Like like I said, I'm not really a good critique, so, you know, I just like the album. I really like the album, so I recommend listening to it. You know, the background of the song is "The Cake Is a Lie," and I'm telling you, that shit bangs. So I recommend listening to it. At number 2, we have All Is Yellow by Lyrical Lemonade. Now, this album was my most anticipated album of 2024, just because of all of the singles that he dropped. In my opinion, the singles that he dropped was probably one of the best singles I've heard in last year, and my anticipation got higher and higher every single. Like, Guitar in My Room, Doomsday, Hello There started giving me advice, Fallout, like, bro, those were really good songs, and my anticipation just got higher and higher. I'm thinking, like, every song was gonna bang and all that. And when the album came out, I'm not gonna lie, it was underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, don't get me wrong, there are good songs on here, like Fly Away, Say Your Grace, This Is My Life, and Hummingbird, which is really good songs. But there are other songs like Special, With the Fish, Equilibrium. Like, Equilibrium's not bad, it's just, I don't know, it's just an okay song. Like, the song is, Babytron was okay, but Durable slid on that song. And not gonna lie, First Night, when I saw the checklist of that song, First Night, I was expecting something crazy. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the song for what it is or what they're trying to do with that song, but I was expecting way more with that song. I was expecting like one more beat switch on that song, but I didn't really get that, and I don't know, bro. I was expecting way more with First Night. Not a bad song, just I was expecting way more than that. The song Special, like Lotto, Sway Lee, and Amine, that should have been a song that should have been the best song. Like, those three, it sounds like they would do so good on that song, but it just sounded like they just did it for a check and just went out their way, bro, which sucks. Like, Lotto sounded weird off the song. Like, I didn't like it. Like, I was expecting her to sing more than rap, which I don't mind her rapping. Like, I like her rapping more than singing, but I was expecting that her singing. It is what it is. And With the Fish, it sounded unfinished, but RIP to Six Dogs though. It's sad that he went away so early, but I wish I heard more from Six Dogs verse, I would say. But maybe it was made like that, and if it was, very underwhelming in my opinion. The 4 songs that are top 5 on this album are all singles, in my opinion. Like, the singles is really what bring this album up, and the one song that's not a single is Hummingbird. So, like, don't get me wrong, these songs are good. Like I said, Say Your Grace is really good, but it doesn't compete with the singles that Cole Bennett dropped. But don't get me wrong, it's a good album. I still listen to it from time to time. I can't wait for him to release all the music videos for it. Like, that's what really makes it exciting, that he's gonna drop every music video, and hopefully if he'll drop like a whole movie with all the music videos, and then each transition will have the yellow curtains. So that'll be kind of cool if they do that. So yeah. Alright, at number 1 I got self-titled Neck Deep, and probably my favorite album like of the month, and I'm listening to it to this day, not gonna cap. So I wasn't really a rock fan until 2022, so I wasn't really listening to rock like that. I listened to rock songs before, like, obviously I have, but I never really listened to a rock album. So I was trying to get into it and try to get interested in it, and I don't remember what made me go to Neck Deep, the band, first, but I got to Neck Deep's discography. I don't remember how, but I did, and I went to the album Life's Not Out to Get You. So I listened to that, and I'm thinking, like, this thing is fire. Like, how have I not listened to a rock album before? You know, like, really get into the rock genre, and it's really good. So I don't know if, like, they're universally hated like how AJR is, but I really like their discography and their albums. So when I heard they're dropping an album around my birthday, I'm like, hey, yo, okay, say less. So they dropped it on the 19th. Listen to it. This is fire front to back. The intro is great. This Is All My Fault is great. Heartbreak of the Century is fantastic. They May Not, what's it called? They May Not Mean To. They May Not Mean To, yeah. That's a really good song, and Moody Weirdo. Really good song. Really good album in my opinion. Listening to this day, front to back. 10 tracks, very short, 30 minutes, sweet. If you can go check it out, I do recommend. If you are a rock enthusiast or trying to get into rock, I feel like this would be a really good way to get introduced to rock, in my opinion. People might be saying that's otherwise, but this is a really good album. But yeah, this is the ranking of 2024 January, and from this point on, I'm gonna be ranking albums every month, and I will make another video before February's ranking of the best albums of 2023. So stay tuned for that, and hopefully I do not lose motivation and stop recording videos. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Peace.